So Taylor tells me that you have a lucky dress. Do you wear it when you sell in the farmer's market? Why is it lucky? So did you know where food came from before you started this children's project, harvesting?
No.
I think a lot of people are very disconnected from where their food comes from.
We have this new kids community garden. 23 kids are going to be community gardeners in that garden. They're learning how to run their own business. We're turning them into capitalists.
Learning how to run a business.
Well, I bring a formula that works.
So this money came from where?
The farmer's market.
And where else?
And the restaurants. I learned how to do paperwork and adding things up.
And your job is what?
To count them.
To count it. Okay.
Negotiating with people that we don't even know.
As we begin, I can tell you every one of those kids are totally focused on money.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
And I'm totally focused on those kids learning how to live their life and focused on the best day ever, having the best day ever, instead of making the most money.
Sure, my name is Gloria Hamlets and I'm the director of the John Valenzuela Youth Center. And we've been working with Mr. Taylor for about a year and a half. So definitely, just having something positive for the kids to do on the weekend is a huge benefit.
My name is Angel Pichardo.
And you have grandchildren, I believe, in the children's project. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I have two, Zoila, she's 10, and Jasmine, she's 8.
To begin with, our families really just enjoy that their kids are able to go out and to garden and to also have their own small businesses where they can actually see how hard it is to work to earn money, and they've really enjoyed it from the families.
60.
Try again.
I'm grateful to Mr. Taylor for his patience.
With me, it's mechanical. You wake up in the morning and there's certain things you just have to do in order to try to have the best day ever.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
So tell me about Zoila.
Well, Zoila, she used to be like a little childish, how do you call it?
Shy? She's shy?
Yeah, shy girl. But as soon as she started to go to those garden project, she got more involved. I mean, she got more outgoing, yeah, and started to learn how to talk to people. I mean, and don't give up.
20, 30, 35, 36.
She likes this coach. That's, there's money coming in. I mean, that's, it doesn't matter if it's $2, $5, $10. I mean, but it's money that they say, you know what, I earned it. I got it. At the same time, I learned I worked for it. I mean, and I think, that's
So a sense of pride.
Yes, ma'am.
37, 38, 39, 40.
Did they open their own bank account?
Yes. So I did.
She did.
Yeah.
But not the other one?
No, not the other one. The other one is more, well, the other side, but of course she's still young, but I think she's going to learn too.
41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
And Jasmine? Tell me about Jasmine. How has Jasmine improved?
Well, Jasmine is a little. She has improved, but right now she still has to learn to stay steady. You know, she says yes, and then but she's learning, and I know she's gonna do good too.
And how old is Jasmine?
Jasmine, she's 8. She just turned 8 yesterday.
Oh, so she's still young.
Yeah.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. $256.
When I watch Zoila work at the farmer's market, I just feel lucky to be in her presence. Okay.
And what are you going to do with this money?
Split it,
Well, first you're gonna pay your expenses.
and then we're gonna split it.
So they become more responsible?
Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah.
Here come what I call the 3 caballeros today. There's 1, 2, and 3. Hello, here I am with the owner of 5 Points.
Here I am, Brian Haskins, owner of 5
Brian.
Points Market Industrial.
So could you tell me why you support this children's project?
Well, they grow good food.
He's purchasing all the lettuce.
Go back and get the cake.
Jesus is going to weigh it. Easier way to do it. Come up with the final price there. What do you do next?
I have to write one for the 5 Points.
Oh, so you write an invoice for them. So you put at the top child's name. And what else do you do?
Put the date and what restaurant we're doing.
Okay, so you added it up and you came to $54.32. Does that mean you have to divide it up between you 3?
Yeah.
So we're at the Pueblo High School garden.
I'm told there are 2 roadrunners that live in this garden.
Yeah, my name's Nate. I've been gardening for, say, probably 5 years now.
So if we can create a model that works, where kids can take over, can start community gardens from scratch, can take over gardens that are in trouble, that were closed, and can take over impossible problems just because you empower them, then we created that model in the middle of the poorest community in Tucson, in the middle of the desert. You can replicate it all over the world.
So everywhere it's getting desertified, and I want to stop that.
Where kids are empowered to solve food security problems, and we're able to do it without grants. We're able to do it with money that kids raise themselves.
It's a win-win because they're making our local food system more robust, but they're also supporting themselves, and it's creating like this feedback loop where he's getting more gardens established.
Well, we'll be interviewing the mother. One of the boys doesn't speak English, and the boy will translate. It's like chicken wants to get in on this.
We're going to have, the kids will be the gardeners. You will be the gardener, you and Francisco.
Is it
You'll sign.
you too?
Yes, both of them. Okay?
Yo y la Fernanda vamos a hacer el grano.
¿Cuándo?
Bueno.
Well, I'm gonna take your mom and go show her the garden now.
So we drove in Taylor's car, and their job is to pick out the plots.
So this is Tucson Community Gardens.
He's hoping for between 4 and 6 children from each of the local elementary schools. Here's Mike the gardener, getting the plots ready.
Tendríamos que darle dinero por 6 por cada uno.
It's $6 for everyone.
Yes, but you only have one plot. It's $6 for the family for this plot.
And $6 pays that water bill.
Okay? Anything else?
¿Cuándo le tendríamos que dar el dinero?
When do we give you all the money?
When we sign the papers.
We have a hummingbird. So the contract is just a practical matter, not a legal matter, correct?
Well, the kids are making an agreement. They're making an agreement that's the standard. Every community garden has an agreement with the gardeners where you're going to keep your plot clean, you're going to do various things, and it's the kids that are going to make that agreement. They're the ones that are responsible for doing the things that community gardeners do in their garden, except the whole garden is going to be run by these kids.
So these kids have this opportunity. I mean, I didn't have this opportunity. I thought it's a pretty cool project.
All right, we're here at Las Milpitas de Cottonwood. It's a community farm. It's run by the Community Food Bank. And my name's Chris Lowen. I'm the farm manager out here.
Las Milpitas Community Garden is run by the food bank, and they really support our project every way they possibly can. And this greenhouse gives us the ability to start plants when it's cold.
So they let you use this for free?
Yes.
Oh, that's helpful.
And plus, we get a lot of guidance here.
Yeah, the land is owned by Pima County. We lease it from them for $1 a year.
So here we are at the greenhouse, and I see there's a lot of starter plants in there.
Yes, this is Las Milpitas Community Gardens greenhouse. Las Milpitas Community Garden is big, and it's run by the food bank, and they support our project every way. They never say no.
And the starter plants?
We do most of our starter plants in here.
By you and the children?
Well, most of these were done by me, but when the kids can, we come and use this facility.
And you get guidance on this from the gardeners here?
Well, the people that run this garden, Chris Lowen, really knows what he's doing, and we get lots of help when we need that help.
So the trailer that the Best Day Ever uses.
The Children's Project.
The Children's Project. Yeah, the trailer that the Children's Project uses is part of that equipment co-op, and so they get to use it every week free of charge as long as they don't damage it.
Well, I'm here to talk to the principal about a very unique opportunity that I think that we're going to have for his students, and I hope I'm successful.
Like when I was a kid, we even had a school garden, but my class wasn't involved in it. Like, why wasn't the whole school involved in it? You know, I think we're kind of pushing back, or at least that's what I think Taylor's trying to kind of push this tide of, it's like the easy thing to cut. It costs money and work, and but we need to focus on improving test scores.
So Daniel, what are you working on here?
I'm doing the profit and loss statement.
Profit and loss statement.
For dinner was $19.86.
We are in South Tucson at one of the children's homes in the project. There's no school today? You'd rather be in school?
Yeah,
And why is that?
because when you take break, sometimes you forget things, and sometimes you forget to spell things.
262 plus 10 is how much?
262 plus 10 is 272.
In school too. I mean, you know, but I've seen a lot of improvement. I think that's a great idea.
I'm following Taylor. We're going to another cafe as they have unsold goods. Taylor is building up their customer base. So here we are at the Tasteful Kitchen, and the Tasteful Kitchen is the place that they leave out their compost that the children put in the garden.
Buy organic where we can.
So Sigrid, who owns the Tasteful Kitchen, is buying a lot of the leftovers that the children couldn't sell at the market.
Your compost, my compost bins are full of your compost.
Here they are unpacking. This is the Tucson Botanical Gardens cafe here. Wants to buy from the Children's Project. Certainly know which way they're going.
I call her Margot, and
Margot.
yeah, Todd is her maid. He's around here somewhere.
My name is Brian Hagan. I'm the chef here at Cafe Botanica. We're located in the center of the Tucson Botanical Gardens.
And this is
Hi, I'm Mandy Tucker. I'm a server here at Cafe Botanica. And I met somebody just waiting on a table, and he told me he just mentioned the program, and I gave him my phone number.
oh, the Children's Project.
Yes. And then shortly thereafter, Taylor called me, and he came in and he had lunch. And next thing I knew, every Sunday we were getting these lovely visitors. And it's fantastic. These guys bring the farmers market to us every week.
We've done a lot of sauteing of the greens. Most of the greens go into our salads.
And how long have you been purchasing from them?
For it's been about a month or so.
Yeah, 4 or 5
month.
weeks.
It hasn't been very long, but definitely look forward to getting them in here. And I'm very impressed with the produce that they bring, so try to get as much use out of all of it as we can. Okay.
Taking onions, lettuce, and
Well, we'll definitely take the greens. We'll take the green onions. These right here probably won't take about half of these. I've seen green onions this big before. So, but the flowers, we've had these before in the past. And what we've done with them is marinated them in our oils.
Oh,
And so after a few weeks of marinating them in there, it actually gives the oil a nice kind of a floral fragrant.
that's a good
flavor to
tip.
them.
Too.
So,
we need to wait the best.
oh, it's all edible. All edible.
Oh, edible.
Because these actually, normally you buy green onions, it kind of still has the white the onion on the part. So
We can put them in the bag.
Oh, thank
the only
you.
part you don't eat would be the root.
Here they are making out the invoice for the
Yeah,
Botanical
At the
Garden
bottom,
Cafe.
put Best Day Ever Kids Garden Project by Daniel Omar Jesus. What's your last name?
And you guys still take tips?
Yep.
All right, this is from me and Tammy.
So this money came from where?
The farmer's market
And where else?
and the restaurants
Okay. And your job is what?
to count them.
To count it.
66, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, $77.
And one cent per cow.
So $277.
And 1 cent. Okay.
And these expenses are over 2 days?
What?
These are all.
These
Yeah.
are for 2 days?
That's, yeah, my food for 2 days. All right, how much did we pay for it?
These are
We
expenses.
paid $14.
You're doing it today. Oh, you gotta switch off.
Breakfast was $9.34.
Lunch,
And lunch. Lunch was $11.88. Can I add it up? That's all?
that's it. Now, so let's go ahead.
What's the line?
As soon as Omar counted the money that you counted the money.
I made $55.25, and I'm gonna save it because I'm going to Mexico this summer.
25, what are you going to do with your money?
I'm gonna use half of it, and I'm gonna put some back
Put some back where?
in my. I'm gonna put mine in the bank. In a
Put yours in
bank.
the bank and
More anxious to work, you know, to get money by themselves. I mean, you know, not depending on somebody else.
I can tell you in the beginning that they're all in it for the money. The food security problem is huge. And the name of the game, or at least our game, is to try to find out what kind of food security problems you can solve by empowering kids. If you're going to try to have your best day ever, you have to begin with a purpose. You have to have a purpose in life. And at this point in my life, everybody's purpose, I believe, needs to be consistent with saving the planet. I have access to these kids who each one is starting their own business with their own little plot.
It's a project to put the kids into the local food system.
So that's where we're headed. We're not there yet. We're just getting this project started.
So you would recommend this for other families?
I think so. Oh yeah. I mean, you know, to anybody that can I mean, more time with their kids and more healthy for them.
More healthy, right?
Yeah, and for the parents too. I mean, you know, because I think what Mr. Taylor is trying to do is parents to be more
involved.
more involved with the kids.
As a videographer, what do you bring to the table to make all this possible?
Vanessa, with the video that you all did, has solved so many problems for us. You really can't believe how easy you make our project now. People, all we got to do is show them that video, and people understand where we're headed and why.